Born out of wedlock on the Caribbean island of Nevis in 1755, Alexander Hamilton's early life was marked by hardship and obscurity. Orphaned at a young age and facing an uncertain future, his prodigious intellect and unyielding ambition set him apart. Hamilton's escape from the Caribbean was fueled by his writings, which captured the attention and financial support of local benefactors. They sent him to New York in 1772, where he enrolled in King's College, now known as Columbia University, and plunged into the revolutionary fervor gripping the American colonies. Hamilton's meteoric rise began in the throes of the American Revolution. He served as an aide-de-camp to General George Washington, earning a reputation for his brilliance and bravery. His writings, including powerful essays and reports, helped shape the revolutionary cause. After the war, Hamilton's influence only grew. As a delegate to the Constitutional Convention, he was instrumental in advocating for a strong central government, a vision he tirelessly promoted in the Federalist Papers alongside James Madison and John Jay. As the first Secretary of the Treasury under President Washington, Hamilton's impact on the nascent republic was profound. He established the nation's financial system, founding the first Bank of the United States, creating a coherent economic policy and laying the groundwork for American capitalism. His policies, often controversial, sought to strengthen federal authority and stabilize the economy through measures like federal assumption of state debts and the creation of a national bank. Hamilton's legacy is also marked by his relentless conflict with political adversaries, most notably Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr. His unwavering advocacy for a centralized federal government, industrialization, and financial systems often put him at odds with proponents of agrarianism and states' rights. His life, a blend of visionary brilliance and personal tumult, came to a tragic end in 1804 when he was mortally wounded in a duel with Aaron Burr. Hamilton's writings and policies have had a lasting influence on the United States, providing a foundation for the nation's financial and political systems. His foresight in economic and governmental matters laid the groundwork for modern America, making his life and work an essential study in understanding the dynamics of governance and economic policy. Against this backdrop of a life driven by intellect, ambition, and a relentless pursuit of stability and prosperity for his adopted nation, we delve into the complex patterns of Hamilton's thoughts and policies. By examining his writings through the structured lens of triadic relationships, we can uncover the intricate interplay of his ideas and their enduring impact on American governance and economics. Hamilton's belief in a strong federal government, a robust financial system, and the interconnectedness of national and state interests reflects a profound understanding of the mechanisms that drive a thriving nation. As we explore these triads, Hamilton's vision becomes not just a historical artifact, but a blueprint for the continuing evolution of the United States. Federalism and checks and balances. Hamilton's vision for a strong federal system is eloquently captured in the Federalist No. 23, where he writes, "The authorities essential to the common defense are these: to raise armies, to build and equip fleets, to prescribe rules for the government of both, to direct their operations, to provide for their support. These powers ought to exist without limitation, because it is impossible to foresee or define the extent and variety of national exigencies, or the correspondent extent and variety of the means which may be necessary to satisfy them." Hamilton underscores the coexistence of different government levels, central, state, and local, each interdependent for a balanced and functional federal system. This coexistence ensures a robust defense and governance structure where each level supports and checks the others. Federal power reinforcement. In the Federalist No. 70, Hamilton argues for a strong executive, stating, "Energy in the executive is a leading character in the definition of good government. It is essential to the protection of the community against foreign attacks. It is not less essential to the steady administration of the laws, to the protection of property, to justice, and to the security of liberty." This reinforcement triad reflects Hamilton's belief that a strong executive reinforces the legislature and judiciary, creating a powerful and balanced federal structure. Each branch bolsters the others, ensuring a dynamic and effective government. Economic strategy and national prosperity. Hamilton's economic vision is vividly illustrated in his report on manufactures, where he writes, "Not only the wealth but the independence and security of a country appear to be materially connected with the prosperity of manufactures. Every nation ought to endeavour to possess within itself all the essentials of national supply." This causal triad showcases how Hamilton's economic policies promote industrial growth, which in turn enhances national security. The absence of a strong economic policy, conversely, would weaken national security, demonstrating a direct causal relationship. Interdependence of financial systems. In his report on public credit, Hamilton argues, "The proper funding of the present debt will render it a national blessing." The object of these measures is to unite the interest and credit of the nation. This non-linear triad highlights how managing public debt affects public credit, which influences the stability and functionality of a national bank. Hamilton's financial plans show the complex interplay between these elements, where each factor influences the others in a non-linear, interdependent manner. National unity and economic policy. Hamilton's inclusive vision is clear in his report on public credit, stating, "In countries in which the national debt is properly funded and an adequate revenue established, the interest of the moneyed men will be seen to be conspicuously blended with the prosperity of the state." This inclusive triad emphasizes that sound economic policies foster state cooperation, which in turn reinforces national unity. The interconnectedness of these elements ensures a cohesive and stable nation where economic policies and state cooperation mutually reinforce national unity. Financial stability through government institutions. Hamilton writes in the Federalist No. 78, "The judiciary will always be the least dangerous to the political rights of the Constitution, because it will be least in a capacity to annoy or injure them." This conjoined triad underscores how legislative actions influence the judiciary and executive, creating a network of interdependence that ensures financial stability. Each branch of government supports and is supported by the others, forming a stable governance structure necessary for economic and financial stability. Balanced governance. Hamilton's advocacy for balanced governance is evident in the Federalist No. 51. "Ambition must be made to counteract ambition. The interest of the man must be connected with the constitutional rights of the place." This harmonic triad shows the balance among the executive, legislature and judiciary, where each branch must cooperate with the others for effective governance. The harmony among these branches ensures a stable and just government, as each branch's ambitions and powers are balanced and checked by the others. Convergent policies for national prosperity. Hamilton's report on manufactures states, "To cherish and stimulate the activity of the human mind by multiplying the objects of enterprise is not among the least considerable of the expedients by which the wealth of a nation may be promoted." This convergent triad illustrates how economic policies, legal frameworks and national strategies interconnect to promote national prosperity. Each element supports and enhances the others, ensuring a unified and prosperous nation through convergent and complementary policies. Strategic alliances and policies. Hamilton in the Federalist No. 12 writes, "The prosperity of commerce is now perceived and acknowledged by all enlightened statesmen to be the most useful as well as the most productive source of national wealth." This combination triad highlights the strategic interplay between economic policy, foreign alliances and defense. Hamilton's approach balanced these elements, demonstrating how economic policies could enhance defense capabilities and foreign relations, creating a multifaceted strategy for national development. Association of national policies. In the Federalist No. 15, Hamilton argues, "Why has government been instituted at all? Because the passions of men will not conform to the dictates of reason and justice without constraint." This association triad shows how national policies in economic, defense and foreign areas are intertwined, where one policy area supports and enhances the others. Hamilton's integrated approach ensures that economic policies, defense strategies and foreign policies are mutually supportive, creating a cohesive and effective national strategy. Integration of national and state interests. Hamilton's integration perspective is clear in the Federalist Number 9, where he states, "A firm union will be of the utmost moment to the peace and liberty of the states, as a barrier against domestic faction and insurrection." This integration triad demonstrates how aligning state policies with national interests ensures local benefits. Hamilton's financial systems, such as federal support for state debts, aim to integrate state and national interests, promoting unity and prosperity at all levels of government. Conclusion. Alexander Hamilton's journey from an obscure Caribbean island to the epicenter of American politics and finance is a testament to his indomitable spirit and visionary intellect. His life, marked by relentless pursuit of knowledge, unwavering commitment to public service, and bold policy innovations, forged the financial and governmental bedrock upon which the United States stands. Through the lens of our triadic analysis, we witness the profound interconnectedness of Hamilton's ideas, the delicate balance of federal and state powers, the reinforcement of government branches, the causal links between economic strategy and national prosperity, and the non-linear interplay of financial systems. Hamilton's writings reveal a deep understanding of the complexities of governance and economic management. His arguments for a robust federal system, a powerful executive, and a dynamic economic framework resonate through the centuries, underscoring the relevance of his vision in contemporary discourse. His legacy is etched in the institutions and policies that continue to shape the United States, from the Federal Reserve to the principles of fiscal responsibility and economic growth. As we reflect on Hamilton's contributions through the structured patterns of coexistence, reinforcement, causality, and beyond, it becomes clear that his influence extends far beyond his era. His ideas provide a blueprint for navigating the challenges of modern governance, economic stability, and national unity. Hamilton's life and work remind us that the pursuit of a strong, prosperous, and balanced nation is an ongoing endeavor, one that requires the integration of diverse elements and the foresight to adapt to changing circumstances. In conclusion, Alexander Hamilton's legacy is not just a historical narrative, but a living testament to the power of visionary thinking and determined action. His contributions to the foundations of American governance and finance are invaluable, offering insights and guiding principles that continue to shape the nation's trajectory. Hamilton's story is a powerful reminder that the ideals of stability, prosperity, and unity are achieved through the relentless pursuit of knowledge, innovation, and collaboration. His life's work remains a beacon for all who seek to understand and navigate the intricate dynamics of building and sustaining a thriving nation.